How much do you put that on the line? Just as far as the offense was, there were moments, there were setbacks too. Like, how much comes down to you guys?
I think a lot of it, in my opinion. Just a lot of the times we had a lot of false starts, and I think it was probably one of the most penalized offensive lines in the country. And just going into the spring, it's like we got to develop more of a discipline in terms of not having those as much penalties that we did. And I think that could change a lot of the outcomes that we had in those games
Yeah,
for sure.
having a real veteran group. I mean, should that help that? I mean, you got a bunch of older guys.
No doubt. We got Javon, myself. Tollison, he's got a year under his belt now. Armand, he's got a year under his belt. Having that veteran leadership definitely is going to help for sure.
There's a competition to your right, at center. What do you make of those guys kind of battling it out to see who's going to be your center?
Our iron sharpens iron. Well, Johnson's looking for the best five, the best five that's going to communicate and work well together. That's key in the SEC to have a unit that just cohesive. So definitely, it's good competition so far.
What have you thought of Marcellus since he's come on board here?
Oh, he's done. I think he's done great. He adds a little physicality, a little mentality to our group. He's a veteran as well. I think he's going into his 6 years well, such as me and Javon. Just having that veteran leadership as well. Helps the whole line.
First year with Kirby Moore here, what are some of the immediate differences you see in what he's bringing to this offense?
Definitely just routes, in my opinion, just seeing route combinations. I've definitely noticed a lot more I guess, what's what I'm looking for? Production, in my opinion, it's been really good so far. It's a good change of pace for sure. And I like what we've seen so far. We're only in like week 2, but we still got a lot more to install and all that. But definitely liking what I'm seeing so far.
What kind of growth have you seen from Connor Collison? Just from obviously he had so much on his plate last year, coming into spring now a little bit more comfortable, I'm sure.
I think definitely maturity-wise, he's coming in, realizing that being a center in the league, it takes a lot. It's a lot of pressure and all that. Being able to make calls and all that in high-pressure situations and like we're playing in like Tennessee and stuff like that. Just having that maturity, definitely.
What kind of leadership are you and Javon both hoping to bring to this line?
Just showing, the right way, just establishing like our identity as a whole line, establishing like good habits, discipline and all that, just kind of doing it the right way, showing the young guys like this is how it needs to be done.
How can you guys, as the O-line, help set up the running backs for success? And, they keep talking about yards after contact. You guys are obviously at the point of contact. But how can you help set up those running backs to make some more explosive plays?
I think from our O-line is just establishing more of a mentality and physicality up front, just being able to make those holes for our running backs, make their job a little bit easier, just being more on the same page with communication in order to 5 as 1 is better than, 4 being together and the one's kind of off, not knowing like what's going on. Just being all together and being cohesive. I think that's going to make a big difference for sure.
It's really easy to say cut down on penalties for the offensive line, but how do you do it?
Just a lot of the time, but a lot of the penalties we had last year was false starts. Like we have a new cadence system now. Just like after practice, staying after practicing our new cadence and all that. Just every single day we've been doing that.
How much does experience help as well? You guys have a lot more games under your belt, practices under your belt together than you had a year ago.
Oh, definitely it does help because, once you go into those hostile environments, like South Carolina and all that, with like everybody roaring and screaming like that, you kind of build that composure, that like sense of like zen or calm in a way to like, you kind of just zone everything out. It helps a lot. So once you get those years under your belt, it definitely helps. So I think that's going to change for sure this year.
Xavier, you reached over the last day of spring camp. What's something that you hope to have seen out of yourself and out of your teammates?
Just growth in everything we've done, just like seeing from like day 1 and like the final day of spring ball, seeing like a noticeable growth in like our development, our habits, our discipline and all that.